the bitch that did it, but turns out he's the son of a bitch that saved me. I'm just drifting along on a raft.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tyrian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
Outsider! It is my moment of dire need. Help me, outsider.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
You know, I tend to get captured quite a lot. At least they're not torturing me this time. They like know about my powers and they still lock me in a place that has a tiny hole in the bottom and a rat.
Oh, yes.
They're dumb. Wait, didn't he throw my sword? Could have been down here. Looks like it was not, though. There we go. A sword. You know what? I don't really know anything about what's going on here, so I'm actually gonna read a little bit more than usual. This is the musical device the Overseer had strapped to his chest while it was functioning. We were unable to perform traversals or tetherings. I suggest we all get a good look at it. This thing's bullshit! The people that use it are jerks! Finding Corvo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corvo truly is the masked felon and is responsible for all the things the wanted posters accuse him of, I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. Rulfio. Oh, a lot of bounties. Like, they got like 1,500, 2,000. I'm their big catch. Their great white. No, I can go down here, loot him if he's worth looting. Nope. Nope. When we speak next, I hope you will tell me 2 things. First, what do the strictures tell you about being imprisoned in a cell you could easily escape? Were your legs not shattered? Secondly, how your kind knew the location of our base, and what exactly you hope to accomplish there by marching a hopelessly outnumbered band of fools through chest-high water. Dowd. Dowd's a smartass. I kinda like Dowd. Or Dodd, however you pronounce it. Oh, I should have been more careful. They're already completely onto me, aren't they? I was just sloppy. I was used to being all alone. Alright, whatever, I'll just climb like normal. Pop dark vision though, at least, so that I don't make the same mistake again. This guy is studying this wall very closely. They're above me enough that they won't be able to see me. I think I'll be able to blink up here without him seeing me. Now I can. Hey, jerk game.
Nice.
I do have a spiritual remedy, but I'm gonna save it. He's gonna come down here and stare down the same path that he was staring before. Alright. This time I'll make sure that I've actually got this set to climb me up here so that when he turns around... Dang it. I might just have to fight these guys. Looks... he's perfectly healthy. Must eat the tin of potted whale meat behind him. How am I doing on Sokolov's elixirs? I've got 2. I don't really like the way that I dealt with that, so... I'm not gonna reload, but if I die, I'm not gonna be too unhappy about it. Ronaldo, do the job as you were told, and do not question my planning again. Yes, the women who meet in the ruins of the Brigmore Manor possess abilities like our own, and they use poisons administered by Dart. But just as you share my ability to blink across space through the traversal trick, you also inherit my resistance to some toxins. As I told you when you first joined us, it is another of my gifts that whoever serves me loyally shares in some of my power. This may or may not aid you against these poisons. The leader of the Brigmore Witches must pay for her betrayal. If you succeed, your share will be enough to build a fine home in Circonus in your old age, assuming you live. Don't be a bitch. Just deal with the ladies, the poison people. Just do it. Alright, we're off to a rough start with this mission. Had to murder people, and we're down to like no health and no energy. We're suspended way up here, and I kind of think that we just need to blink to the ground. I mean, we can also just jump because it's water. Yeah, we should just jump. Probably gonna be hagfish down there. Yep, there's the hagfish, just waiting. Definitely a large hagfish contingent. That was like a good thing that I had the upgraded blink there. That would have been kind of tough to deal with otherwise. The F is that? Some bizarre pods that shoot shit at me? Oh shit! Alright, well this isn't gonna hold out forever apparently. That seems a little bit more stable. Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know why, but I feel like Dark Vision will make this a little bit easier to aim. Cool. Whoa, these have 50 gold to pop on them? Something just saw me. Are you kidding me? It totally made the trill sound like something saw me. Whatever, now that I know how valuable these things are, I want to loot all of them. The hagfish are far enough away that they're not a big concern. Anything over here? Do I still have the heart? Because that's sort of like halfway between a power. And a piece of equipment, I feel. I suppose I should just grab my gear. It's like right there. Or at least two of my gear is right there. Hi, rat. Never mind. I'll fly. Carrion killer. Killing rats gives you some adrenaline. I don't use the adrenaline. Everyone Everyone was looking for someone to blame for what happened. As the waters rose day by day, and one by one, the business owners had to give up their shops to ankle-high muck, and river crust started growing as far back as Thresh Street. I don't know why I can't read. Truth is, it wasn't some plot to wipe the ever-prosperous Rudshore off Dunwall's maps. It was laziness and stupidity. The barriers keeping the rising river waters out hadn't been maintained in at least a decade, and once one leak started, the whole thing gave out. The sea was so tied up fighting the plague, no one lifted a finger to salvage the place. It's been a year now. Living in a place the region's forgotten about has its perks. I don't like this. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I'm being led along the garden path here. To your gear! A little trail of breadcrumbs through weepers and death. I need to wait for that weeper to turn around. Him. Right here. Actually, I don't know if they're weepers. They seem to be normal people. Go away from the fire, jerk. I need to get to my gear. It's the wrong guy. Let's start moving. No, none of that. None of that now. Out of here. Ah. Such a pain. Well, I could kill them very easily, but I'll just leave. To the Greaves Refinery! To my gear. Ah, that saw me. Dark vision it up. What the? Oh, they followed me inside. I didn't know that was a thing. I assumed that when I went through a load screen door, it just, Oh wait, there's a bone charm there. Maybe not? What? I'm confused. Whatever. They put my gear up there. Serious frickin' jerks. I don't know why, but I feel like this loose brick is gonna be useful. Maybe not. This brick is my friend now, though. Find a way inside the refinery. Bounced a lot. Dog's base is the other way, but I'm pretty sure I want my gear before I go hunting for trouble in his base. I also want that rune. Doesn't look like there's too much between me and it. There's river crusts down there, though. That's okay. Blink over to here and get on the other side of this. Stay away from that. Except for they have a line of sight on me anyhow. Problem. Yep. Alright, there we go. Bust out the heart, because the rune's like right here. Alright, now we just need to climb that shit over there. If there's a way up the back here, that'd be fan-frickin-tastic. I don't know what there is. But I'm willing to give it a go. Oh, jumped too high for my own good. Like young grasshopper. Zoom from last save. So I'm still not gonna have any, like, health or mana at all. Weak. I think I need to climb up that way. I'm not gonna sweat the rune. I'm plenty boss enough as is without that rune. Oh! Whew. That was a little close. Oh, alright. Yeah, go ahead and just unsettle building.
Why would you come back here?
Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see them from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, you can have a look at the market.
We can't get through the rail station without the key.
This one is resourceful. You'll find a way.
Tell your shift captain to assign a maintenance berk for every shift. Conduits keep shorting out up here. At least authorize us to put a whale oil canister in the backup receptacle next to the bridge to keep the power flow steady. We're Greaves' company, for crying out loud. You'd think we'd be able to afford an extra one of our own oil tanks. Or if you need to make it simple, need me to make it simple for you. With no power, the bridge stays up. If the bridge stays up, we can't access the refinery pit. No pit access, we don't do our jobs. Plain and simple. I was hoping for a little bit of knowledge about where I could find one of them whale oil canisters, but no, I don't care about the gaffer. All right, out of here, gaffer. I'm only interested in useful things. Hart, what you got to say about this? Hart says there's bone charm down there. And reminds me of the room that I have abandoned. Alright. Someone need to get an empty tank and then fill it. Empty tanks are in there. I have the greed with respect to this bone charm, but I'm gonna ignore my greed for a little bit and make good decisions instead. Yep, get up there. There you go. Charged. All right then. Down we go. I'm gonna use dark vision here. Oh yeah, there's. Those look like weepers. And the heart. Alright, you can't use the heart on this. Whatever, Weepers. You're over there. I'm over here. What are you gonna do? Oh! Sorry, Weeper. And the bone charm is not actually... It's like on the outside of this building. Some lies going on. Shenanigans. You can in fact choke out Weepers. Let's see how it plays out. Right. To your gear in the middle of just a pile of Weepers. I'll climb a ways down there. Oh, that actually is my gear. I was gonna say, they can't climb, right? Weepers can't climb. Alright, got all my gear back. That's good. I'm really still curious about, oh, crap. About different ways I can fall and lose all of my health. No, I'm curious about that, bone charm. It's just outside. I know all about where that rune is. But, maybe I can actually, like, walk outside on this platform somewhere? I'm just not exactly sure. Well, I can obviously throw these whale oil canisters at the Weepers. That would solve that problem really fast. Probably just, like... I don't know if there's, like, an exit on the ground at all. But I'd like to exit out down here, if possible. Just to save a little bit of time. I don't think I can, though. Nope. Yeah, I don't care. You protected me, Weepers. We'll try taking the pipes for a little ways. Oh, jeez. That was kind of close. Alright. Back up to the top then. Moving on up, moving on up. Alright, here's a spot that I can go outside. I've got serious greed about this bone charm. I want it really bad. I just have no clue how to get it. Doesn't seem to be any way around that way. This looks promising. Point of 5. It's now stuck. Kind of getting that feeling that you get when you don't think that the developers want you to be in a particular location. I feel like I should definitely be able to go underneath this.
butchered the deep ones here, breathing in the rich stink of their enchanted flesh.
The whales have enchanted flesh. Did not know that. Oh, this was, you know, not nearly as complicated as I was trying to make it. Oh, really now? That's unfortunate.